So we're catching up with George Elokobi, and some great news. You've signed an extension with the club. How pleased are you to get that done?
No, extremely pleased to carry on the work that we've been doing here at Manchester United Football Club. It's important that the project continues, and yeah, I'm delighted to have signed a contract extension, and hopefully, yes, to more good memories to our football club going forward.
I remember it's probably about this time last year, towards the end of March, in fact, wasn't it, that we sat down when you were announced as the permanent manager, and you very much at that time described it as a project. You knew that certain things needed to change, and that involved the youth that were coming through, all aspects of the club that you wanted to get involved with. So how pleased you that you can continue that project going forward.
Yeah, when I came in, I said yes, definitely it was a project, and still very much a project. We're nowhere near where we want to be as a football club, but myself as a manager and the management team behind me, we had things that we wanted to implement, and when I came in, I reviewed as a manager, and then obviously with my management team, we've implemented, and it's a slow project that we need to take it brick by brick. It's not a fast one. We have to make sure we try and get things right in terms of our implementation, in terms of the structure we want to have here at Manchester United Football Club, and this gives myself a chance to keep building, which is important.
You say a slow build, but if this were a school report and we were looking back on the last 12 months, it probably would say not done too bad in terms of that FA Cup run. I mean, it's as a first full season in management, you as an individual, you must be delighted with where you are.
Yeah, I always try to shy away from the individual accolades. I could have never done this without the help of my management team, our players, but more importantly, our community as a whole. The support base behind myself and the team has been tremendous, and it was good for us to obviously make history in the right way, not once but twice. And when you look at football, you look at it as a community, thing, and it's important that we keep striving as a community. Why do I say as a community? Without our community, there's no football, there's no Manchester United Football Club. So our fans are heavily connected to the project, and just looking back at the year I've been in charge as the permanent manager of this football club, has been incredible. But I always say I'm proud, but never satisfied. I'm hungry for more. I'm hungry for more success. I'm hungry to implement more structure here at Manchester United Football Club to help play the brand of football that we all are going to be happy with. But at the moment, full credit to our players. They've been tremendous throughout the season, and they just keep surpassing expectations, and we keep driving that standard as a management team, and what's not to want more. So it's important that we look at the journey we've been on together, and when I look at it as as the leader of this football club, the manager of this football club, to carry on building the community first, making some good friends along the way in our support base, and trying to make sure we try to recruit the right players. It's not just the right players, the right people to come to our football club to embody us, the value of our football club, the expectations. And if I can do that with the help of my management team, then we can achieve more things on the football pitch.
You'll be as conscious as anyone else around the club. 6 weeks to go before the end of the season. It's raced by, hasn't it, really? But so much, I guess, that you want to achieve in these last few games that we've got coming up.
Yeah, it's about finishing the season strong. I've made no secret about that. It's about making sure we approach every game with the utmost respect to our position in our preparations. But we want to make sure, comes end of the season, we all look back and go, yeah, we gave it our all, and finish as high as we can in the league. And I think that's everyone's aspiration in the National League South. Now that the FA Cup is over, we can focus more on every single game that we we play and our preparations and make sure we manage the squad as good as we can. It's important that, we look at the volume of games we're going to be having in the next couple of weeks. It's going to be, it's going to be challenging to our players in terms of, the physical demands, in terms of the tactical demands, in terms of the psychological demands and the social demands. It's important that we look at all those components and try to help the squad, make sure we keep building. But again, it's about going out there and a group of players showcasing their skills, making sure we do it from a tactical structure, make sure we have the right game plan to help our players be successful on the football pitch. And it's important that also our supporters are connected, and it's important that we all stand as one. Obviously, we look at the end result, but also we must understand that we can't win every single game. But again, if our players leave everything on the pitch, and I'm sure our terrific fans will be happy with those performances.
I guess that's the thing, and again, one of the things that the cup run really brought out was that unity in the team, and that's those that are on the pitch for you, and also those that are behind the scenes, because they all play a vital role, don't they, in the success that you've had so far?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, it's all about being together. It's not just in the FA Cup. We've been like this from this season, from pre-season. We've gone to places. We took a lot of supporters out with us in pre-season, and that's just carried on throughout the season, and the momentum is picked up. But more so, our fans can see, how much our players put in terms of their performances. They go out there as a group. They enjoy themselves. We've been very, very competitive in every single game we've been we've taken part in this season, and and the most important thing is that respect. The most important thing is when we've lost, we've showed every bit of respect as a community to our opposition, and that just makes us even more powerful. It keeps us united. Like I said, we are binded for life, and it's just incredible to have such a great fan base and to have such a fantastic support system behind closed doors. Like you said, everyone is pulling in the right direction to ensure that things on the football pitch is going on smoothly. It's never plain sailing like that in football, we understand that, but we're trying our best as a football club, Maidstone United Football Club, to make sure, when we're hosting teams, we try to give them the best hospitality, but more so when we go away from home, we try to bring the Maidstone community spirit with us, win, draw, lose, and it's been incredible to be the manager that leads this charge. But again, I can't thank our supporters enough. They've been tremendous to myself, they've been tremendous to our squad, they've been tremendous to my management team, and long may that continue, and we'll keep striving to do our best for this football club. I've always said, as a manager, I'll work for you, to the Maidstone supporters, to the Maidstone community. It's not just I don't work for our owners, I work for the community. That's my job, to ensure that, things are going on smoothly on the football pitch, and win, draw, lose, making sure our players are always ready, they're always prepared to go out there and give the best of what they can offer on the day. And it's important that we keep looking at it every day to strive to be better the next day.
And you mentioned that tremendous support that you've had from the fans, also tremendous support from the ownership. You must be very pleased not only to have had that opportunity this time last year, but the fact that just less than a year into making that deal permanent, they've asked you to continue leading and managing this club.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to touch on that. A big, huge thank you to our owners, to Mr. B. Williams, Mr. Terry Casey, and Mr. Oliver Ash. They've been, tremendous behind the scenes in terms of, their support to myself and the management team and the squad. We are always in close communication, very, very transparent and honest relationship we've got here. And it's important that we have this structure in place. And, I'm sure they've had some good moments to take to Savo this season. From this season, as opposed to last year, we understood where we was last year, but also coming into this season, we knew how we wanted to go about it in terms of, our recruitment process. But more importantly, we knew what sort of brand of football we wanted to play. We wanted to be competitive in the first place. And there's still plenty of work to be done, and we understand that. But these are great moments to be a part of Maidstone United Football Club. And, our owners are very, very much part of it, and they've been very, very involved, and they always involved. And it's important that we have this relationship going forward, because when we are united as a board, as a management team, then on the football pitch, we can help the players, we can help the community, and we can keep going to places and picking up results. And also at the same time here at the Gallagher Stadium, you know, we can offer the sort of football that our community, our supporters are proud of.
Well, George, you say your management team, your players have created memories that will last a lifetime here already this season, and here's to many more in the months and years to come. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much.